claims these rings will give us the power to solve our dilemma. I felt it my duty as a dwarf to bring you his offer.
But you're against it.
Is that all you've come to say? No. What else? That I am your son. I'm hard as you, stubborn as you, as crusted with pride, and I was wrong.
You don't think so?
I was wrong to disrespect you.
That you think it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, the emotion?
You're terrible.
Theo! He's almost crying and I'm...
Miners of calloused fists. Their punches land hard. Wait till your children grow up. Father,
I was not expecting an hug, but...
this power in the region, I don't trust it. What happened? I failed to stop Adar. Failed to protect her. Pleases me to see you, Isildur. So few slept in the fire and made it this far. Save those who took the mark of Adar. I wish I could share my relief with you, Father. It's not abandon you.
He thought you were dead.
Numenor will return. Your family will be whole again.
Not yours.
All those years you're watching us. Did you ever know my father? No, I did not. Neither did I. But I know this much. He wasn't you. Anything you were to me is ashes now. So for my part, we don't ever need to speak again.
He's not only angry at himself, also at you, you know. A lot more, maybe.
You really want your horse back? You know where he is? Maybe here, tonight. Very nice.
Let's find his horse.
It's hard not to blame myself.
What for?
Being alive.
I was 10 when I lost my mother. She drowned. Saving my life.
Theo, can you hear that story?
My mum. You seem to have found peace with it.
The truth is, I just told you. Back home, nobody knows. I just told them she drowned.
But you kept that for yourself. All of this
She
time.
knows it was my fault.
It was not, and I would have said it to you.
Since I felt bound
Theo.
to try and do something singular, something special. To try and find a way to earn what she did.
I don't know if you can earn a thing like that. I think you just have to accept it as a gift.
To hide the mark because it's not your life anymore, or because you don't want to be discovered? Nothing.
Someone's out there. Just the trousers installed. I'll quiet you down again. Share fire.
You're gonna occupy them, Theo? It's dangerous for you!
What are you doing out here in the dark, boy?
Yes, but it's not a question.
And what are you? That's not Adar's brand. It's proof I've done more for him than anything you can claim. Look how well fed he is. I'll wager this one comes from Palantir. Hold him!
Theo? It is, but I'm not sure that. Trees which can talk and move and. The ants?
Queen of Lies! She's unfit for rules.
During the coronation?
I hear your sorrow. And your anger.
She does, truly she does.
We have bloodied. And been bloodied. But know this. We will find our course. Should there be another among us who feels moved to speak,
Speak now or shut your mouth forever.
firstly ask yourself this. For whom do you cry out? For those we have already buried? For your kingdom? Or for yourself?
For Isildur,
He's alive! But you don't know it.
with his dying words, she spoke to me
She has it
and said it was from this. She took counsel. It is because of this our kinsman died in the earth. This elf stone is your queen.
Silence!
Ew!
Lies! Numenor's true ruler would never place trust in an elvish artifact. Take it away and destroy it.
No! Palantir is mine.
He did it on purpose! For her to reveal that it's truly a Palantir. And that she's using it. You touched it directly with you. Oh no! Honey girl. Oh, it's more than just a man. But there you're the judge of the situation. Don't use it for you. I will use it for you.
Pharazon! 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 The eagle favors Pharazon!
Not at all. It was for her, it was the day of her coronation. You're letting him put it, touch things. That's it. Durin the King accepted to give mithril when Durin the Prince knew that something was wrong, because he knows his friend Arondir so well that he knows that right there Adar was lying and he couldn't believe him, and just to play with magic, to play with these rings, he doesn't want to do it. But I said it, like right there his father accepted But if at some point he accepts, I'm not gonna blame him. Because we have to consider his position, the fact that rather he was forced to apologize to his dad, to say that he was wrong when clearly he doesn't believe so. And you know, it's costing him a lot to do that. But because he's feeling rejected by his dad, rejected by his king, rejected as a prince, he feels humiliated for his new position by people around him, by not providing enough food, you know, and all to his family, to his wife. So really, all of that, and in addition of that, you have the situation of the city. So clearly, if at some point he has an occasion to save his people, his city, to gain back honor by doing something amazing, to appear as a hero, to come back as a hero, he's gonna do it, and I'm not gonna blame him for that. But right there, officially, the rings, they're gonna be made for dwarves, and surely for Durin the King, who provided the mithril. But yeah, they're already forging rings for dwarves, soon for men. It's only the episode 3 of this season 2. And each time, if it's 1 hour episodes, like... Oh, I don't know. Really, with the rhythm of this season, I'm lost as hell. And I'm not gonna make any research, you know, to have any spoiler about it. I want to discover how they're gonna deal with it, really, episode by episode. But yes, like I said, for these 3 episodes, we had the real end and a little, not hidden scene, but bonus scene with Celebrimbor, with how much he's progressing, with making the rings and all of that. For the 3 first episodes, it was that. Because right there, really, the ending scene, it was the coronation of Miriel, which ended badly, with people who are doubting her, who are mad at her. She tried to convince them, but she couldn't do it. And with that reveal of the fact that all of this time she was taking her decisions using magic, also using the Palantir, clearly people are gonna mistrust her even more. And if during all of that the big eagle, which is an omen for them, is appearing, and someone else is taking that opportunity to say, hey, it's me who is recognized by the eagle, when really you have no proof of it, for sure, they're gonna go for that option and not for Miriel, who disappointed them, who is now an infirm, who lied to them, who is using dark magic, all of that, you know. And because of her, a lot of people died. For sure they're gonna prefer that second option. Isildur is alive, that's not a surprise. I love so much his horse, who found him, who helped him also during that moment to fight the spiders. For sure we had to save him also, that horse. I'm glad that they went for him, Isildur and Theo. But before that, let's talk about that meeting, you know, that new potential girlfriend for Isildur, and the fact that she's lying about her background, but how much I'm not sure. The fact that she has the mark, it proves that at some point she kneeled, you know, in front of Adar, but maybe she was forced to do it. And rather the fact that she wants to erase that mark, it can be like, it's my past, I want to change, like, you know, I was forced to work for him. Or maybe she's in fact really someone bad, but I don't want to believe so. Even if I don't believe into her story about who she's searching for and why, I'm not so sure of it. We'll see. Theo being sad, being mad at himself, at Arondir. It's not a surprise, but it hurts. I'm glad that he heard that discussion between Isildur and the girl, because it was also a discussion which could work for him. Arondir, what are you gonna do now, truly? You can't stay here. Okay, you are staying for the funerals, but what now, exactly? And during this episode, we didn't have Galadriel and Elrond. We know that they are coming to visit Celebrimbor, but clearly not fast enough. You know, that's a situation which is bothering me a little. The fact that into the same episode we had Durin invited by Celebrimbor, who came back into his city to talk with his dad, who came back to Celebrimbor with the mithril, like really? it's really easy for them to travel from one place to another, and it's a little the same in fact for everyone, like Isildur also. I mean, first the horse, how fast he traveled, and also Isildur from one place to another. But apparently for Galadriel and Elrond, it's gonna take more time to come to Celebrimbor. I'm not sure, you know, really about the chronology of time, if it's logical or not with the situation. We had also a little of Adar who is preparing. We had also a little of Adar who is preparing himself to search for Sauron. We didn't have, yes, Galadriel and Elrond, and we didn't have also Nori, Poppy and the Stranger. I'm okay with it because we spent 2 episodes with them, so it's okay to not have news for them during this one. Again, each time I'm wondering about the chronology of stuff, if it's logical or not, for them to take that much time to travel, for them to take that much time to do I don't know what. Okay, these 3 first episodes together, they were really cool. Oh, that's it, we're back into the show, back into the story, like we never left it. I knew about the fact that for sure I would continue to be amazed by new places that they would show, but that at the same time I would get used to it for things to look so amazing on screen. And it was the case. Like really, I learned my lesson with Game of Thrones and shows like that for how it's functioning. So now we're gonna have to wait 1 week to have a new episode, and for the 5 next episodes, like we're gonna stay for more than 1 month with this show. Again, it's great. I love Amazon for doing so. Again, for me, Netflix way to do stuff, to drop all of the episodes at once, so people are gonna devour them in 1 day or 2 and then nothing. Like, you can't truly appreciate a show by watching it like that, because you don't have the time to think about stuff, to make theories, to miss it also a little, to be glad to come back, to have expectations, to do stuff. Like, it's really not the same thing. And as a fan who loves to talk about stuff with other people, it's clearly better, something like that. And also to create a community of fans, it's truly better to do things like that. Something that Netflix has more and more trouble to do. I don't know if you analyzed it, but with all of the new shows that they're creating, maybe except Bridgerton, but it's based on books, so maybe that's why also. But for all of their original shows and all, they have trouble to create really a community of fans, and I think that it's one of the main reasons how they are dropping the episodes. They are not letting them the time really to appreciate it, to talk about it together, to create their own promotion, you know, by creating that new community of fans. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. Tell me what did you think about this episode, but also about the 3 first episodes of this season 2. I'm interested by your opinion. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye. And remember that if you want, on my Patreon, for each episode, you have a longer reaction part with the level 2, the full reaction part with the level 3, and for the next episodes, you're gonna have my reaction videos on Friday on Patreon and on Monday on YouTube. Bye. Again.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.